This is the Long Dark Misery, where we are going to head down into the ravine, and I think we're going to check that bunker. It's down there on the top side of, oh God. What's the name of that area? Anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. We're in the cave right now. I hope you all having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what part of the planet you're on. Bleak Inlet, that's what I'm thinking about. Bleak Inlet. All right, so it is. Oh, it's almost nighttime. We're gonna have to crash out for the night. You know what we could do? Let's see. Do we have any firewood? I've got some. I'm thinking about cooking up some dinner here. I'm warm, so let's run out here right fast and let's see about. Oh, he's slow though. Let's see about getting some more birch bark right quick. Come on, buddy. If we can find a little bit more birch bark, it'll mitigate our damage when we go down into the ravine. I might have cleaned it all out, though. Wait, what's that? No, that's a stick. We can check the snares, though. Nope. Okay, nothing happening there. Yet. Okay, here we go. Where there's one, there might be another. Oh, that's probably it, so let's head back.
To escape this cold.
Yeah, we're going back.
Too cold to think.
Come on. Gotta get back inside, man. There we go.
Dust, so night can't be far behind.
All right, well, we're gonna fire this up and have some dinner. Oh, I don't have any tinder at all? We'll fix that. Right now. And, well, before we get into this, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go with, I forgot I had some, what you call it? Porridge. There we go. You love waking up in Colorado? That's cool. Yeah, Colorado's pretty cool. Let's see. See if I can catch. There we go. I got 2 hours out of that. That should be good. Let's go ahead and place this guy down and this guy down. 24. There's 4 minutes. We'll cook that up first. 7 minutes. Cook that up. Then that's 24 minutes. It's fine. Cook this. And then we'll do our teas. How much? Oh, I'm almost out of water, too. We'll drink that. Then I'll slap on. Got an hour left. Okay, I'll do this other birch bark then. Eat that. That'll fill me up. And then hit a batch of water here. That should be good. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be fine. Let's go ahead and we'll drink this last tea here. And that should get me up to full. And that'll give me, the health I need to get down into the ravine. We got coffee to get back up the rope. This fire's not going to last. You know what? This is fine. I'll just wait. Perfect. All right. So let's hope that we stay warm enough in this cave. By the way, let's pick this up right quick. It's nighttime. I'm not going to be able to fix it, but I'm at 69%. Nice. All right. Oh, sorry, Rick. You said you had a question. What are there games from the past that didn't get updated right away, but have had updates since you regret not revisiting? No, I don't regret not revisiting any games. Otherwise, I'd already be on them. I don't. If I want to play a game, I'll play a game. Now there might be games that have updated that I don't know about. But you can't regret something that you don't know about. You know what I mean? I thought we were going to get healed up, but I guess not. Okay, that's gonna. We're going down in temp. It should go back up though before we have a problem. Maybe not. I may have to start a fire.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, we might have an issue. Let's see. I'll make some coffee. That'll warm us up.
Come on.
It's assuming that this fire starts. There we
Turned
go.
out pretty well.
Oh, I've got coal. We're fine. Oh, 2 hours? Yeah. There are some that would seem very good and interesting. You're not giving me any names, though, Rick. What games are you talking about? I play so many games, it's impossible for me to know what you're talking about. Unless you actually give me a specific name of a game. Most of the time, I'll quit a game because it's a piece of garbage. Or I'm having a hard time and frustrated with what's going on in the game. All right, 98%. All right, so we got to get rid of some stuff here. Number one, I don't need the hammer at the moment. I don't need this. Don't need that. I'm going to drop 2 of these flares because that's a pound. Let's get rid of... let's see. I'm not going to do any rabbit hunting, so we can drop... I can drop 3 of these stones. I keep 1... Well, actually... I don't have to worry about black wolves. It's all timber wolves back there. So, drop those. Let's go ahead and drop this. I don't really need both of these. Well, how much water do I have now? I've got 1.5 gallons. I don't need 1.5 gallons. Plus, I've got all this water too. Let's drink it. Let's drink our fill. We'll drop everything, and then we'll just pick up 1/2 gallon of water. We're going to drop most of this coffee. I've got 20 cattails, so we can drop this right here. We're going to eat that. All right. I don't know if I put the rope down or not. We may or may not have a rope ready to go, but if we do, we'll go down to the ravine. If we don't, I got to go get the rope, find the rope. It's going to be in the other cave. You still haven't given me the name of the games that you talk. You said games as in plural. No, Scruffy, there's a chance that they might. Just because that they might doesn't mean they always do. Okay, that rope's not on there, so it means I gotta go get the rope. The rope would be at this other cave. Which means I gotta stop and get warmed up again. There are 3 or 4 different spawn points for those wolves, Scruffy. We literally went to the Prepper's Pie, but wait, hang on. Was it the Prepper's Pie bunker? What was the bunker we went to? There's our rope. like I knew. Okay, we're warm enough now. I can sit here and we can warm up for most of the day. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. It got warm. Scruffy, who you think you're talking to? I'm always careful. Unless I choose not to be. It was my impression that this is all interloper settings, and if that's the case, then interloper has 3 bunkers that have stuff in them. Unless the developers went and just pulled everything out of those bunkers because it's misery, which is fine. Nonetheless, we're going to go down and get cattails. Assuming I don't freeze my ass off here, putting this rope on this rock. Which is probably going to be the case. Oh, we didn't do too bad. I like the way they put those rocks, the falling rocks, in the... That's an added. That's a new thing they added with their visual update. It's pretty cool. All right. We don't want to get too crazy. Another hammer, huh? Well, that's good to know. I don't necessarily need it, but I've got one over at my cave already. But if we need another hammer, that's good to know that it's there. Yeah, I got a piece of coal in my pocket, and I know how to use it. Looks like 2 pieces of coal in my pocket in a second. Nice. Although I do need a... Gotta make some tinder plugs.
Nobody needs this anymore.
I mean, that's fire starting skill. We might actually bring that and read it. Where are they gonna leave me? Almost to level 3. That actually might be worth us doing. We might read that. That might be worth it. Let's just chill for an hour. Got plenty of time. All right, so let's go gather up our cattails from over here. We might spend the night here, maybe. Let's pop our head into the ravine, into the bleak inlet and see if the wolves are there.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah. You're gonna need to eat soon. Blah, blah, blah. Might have to wait out a blizzard. Okay, we got no wolves here. We'll sleep in the bunker.
Something's making me feel tired.
Oh yeah, we don't. There are wolves here. Okay, well, that's fine. They we can wait we can wait a day or so. If you don't like where they're at, wait a couple of days and they'll move along. That's straight from the devs. I'm not gonna risk those. I'm not gonna risk those timbers right now, though. So we'll hang out here. We've got a deer. We've got we got a deer. We've got some cattails. We got some other stuff we can break down. I've got a little bit of food. No worries. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get food poisoning. You ready for some food poisoning? I didn't get food poisoning off that 9% can. Are you serious? I'll get it off these pork and beans, though. Watch. What? What kind of black magic is this? That was crazy. No, you lost your mind, Rick. I'm not doing a bow because I need a knife to make arrows. All right, we're gonna hang out here then. Well, I'm gonna go into that bunker that's down over there. See if we can find something. We might go and activate the towers. No, never mind. I'm not going to do that. You're right. It's the towers that have stuff in them. Ooh, it's cold, man. It's going to be really cold. We're going to need to get some firewood. I don't know if I can bust this down or not. This might be a bad news. Need a hatchet anyway. Well, poop. I've got some stuff on me. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do, Wendell. You read my mind while I make some water. We've got a rabbit, we've got a deer, we've got some cattails down here. I've got a bunch of stuff that we can haul back up. It makes it still worthwhile.
Pretty well.
But going into that ravine, or going into the Bleak Inlet without the with the wolves being there is just a death sentence. There's no reason to do that. So, but we had to take a look at least. Ooh. 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 Rough. Well, that's not going to work for me. Forgot about my water. Oh well, it's fine. We got more water than we need, and I can always climb back up the rope if I need to. I just drink some coffee.
Come on, little fire.
Easily done. We're gonna collect all the sticks out there.
It worked.
It worked. Of course it worked. What are you talking about? Do that again. All right, let's sleep for an hour. Yeah, I'll be going and grabbing that before too long. I need to go get some rabbits anyway. All right. Sleep for another hour.
I could use a drink.
Go ahead and drink some water. We got plenty of water up top, so I can go ahead and we can grab this and drop it for later if I ever decide to come back down here. I got 46 minutes left. Let's go see about grabbing some more firewood.
Feels like something is sapping.
Because it's really cold, so I'm not gonna. Nothing else. I'm gonna want to grab these cattails and get back and get warmed up. I don't know why I dropped that cattail head. I need the tinder for now. There's just enough to get firewood to get back, get warmed up, and get back up the rope. I was gonna harvest that deer, but I don't know that we actually have the time to do that, considering how cold it is out here. You're fine. Relax. So, yeah, we're gonna have to make some more coffee. That's all the coffee I got on me. Pick this up, pick that up, so I don't forget it. We've got an hour, we can crash out. Let's do this. Whoops. I think this bedroll's better than the other one, right? That's 8.7, 3.6. Yeah, this is much better. Am I a high enough level to harvest a deer by hand? No, not really. Matt coming in with the super chat. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow, yo. So let's see here. Whoops, I dropped that. Let's see. So 114. We're gonna try to sleep for an hour. Hopefully the temperature doesn't go down too much. All right, so it did. I'm going to drink this coffee and see if we can't get alert. I might try one more hour. We're going to go down, but the sun's coming up, so let's give this a try. Hopefully I don't lose too much temp. If nothing else, I'll be alert enough to get up the rope. Yeah. Drink another coffee. All right, so we're going to poke our head into the ravine one more time to see if those wolves have moved on after the storm. And then if they have, we'll go to the bunker. If they haven't, then we're just going to go back up the rope.
My fingers feel numb.
No, they're still down there. I can see them. Well, so much for that bunker. I mean, we did. I gave it a thought, and we were going to give it a try. But without any weapons, for me to go down there with those timber wolves down there, that's a suicide mission. That's a kamikaze. You're not getting out of it situation. So we're not going to do that. We'll just climb the rope. We'll go back. We'll get back up. That's fine. And then if nothing else, we'll end up going into the trailer or into the dam. I know there was rose hips over there I missed, but that's okay. All right. Let's not sprint, because I'm going to need all my juice to get up the top of the hill here. Yeah, we're going to lose some health here. I don't have enough firewood to stay down here, though, without really hurting myself. Cross our fingers. I'm not gonna bother with those rose hips either. This is gonna take me long enough to get up anyway. We could do it all in one, I think. I could hurl insults and say bad things. I could. I'd still get eaten, but I could do that. Nope, I'm not gonna make it. I gotta stop this ledge. We're gonna lose a lot of health here. All right, I think I can do it now. Maybe. Yeah, we're good. Hey Benji, you had to stop playing your game so you could get into the live stream. What did you miss? We dropped down into the ravine to see if, or in the top of Bleak Inlet to see if we can get to that bunker. But there was a pack of timber wolves there, so we're not gonna go because I don't have any weapons, and the weather's kind of crap. So, hey, birch bark baby. Give me all the birch bark. Give it all to me. Yeah, we're losing a lot of health here. By not forging tools or weapons, we're saving ourselves, though, a lot of hassle and a lot of heartache. For sure. I got to go back in the cave, get warmed up, and then we're going to go check those snares. This is assuming that this cave is warm enough for me to not freeze to death. Uh-oh. Alright, we might be in trouble. I may have to go to the trailer. Yep, we gotta go to the trailer. Alright, that's fine. It's a lot of extra health we're losing, but can't be helped. We've got enough cattails to last for food-wise. Oh, shit! God dang it. Oh, we're gonna have to come back. I'm already halfway there. I was gonna pick up the guts and make a hat and make some gloves. Because it's back in the cave. We're gonna have to come back, though. I have to get warmed up. I gotta get my health back up. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's painful losing half our health. All right, let's eat. Like 10 cattails. We should have 3 or 4 rabbits waiting on us. And then we might have to slip over to camp office and do some fishing. Or we might just move. Just straight up move to Coastal Highway because we haven't looted that yet. And it might make more sense for us to stay there now. We'll see how it goes. All right. All right, not terrible. We don't have a lantern, so we may as well use that fuel. That's 4 pounds of fuel, though. I'll finish the book. That's great. And then we gotta go grab that stuff for the hat and the gloves. Check our snares. Gather some firewood. Cook up some meat. and then come back to the dam before it gets dark, which is actually going to be dark before we get done. Can I make insulation? Not yet, Scruffy. I need some more ptarmigan down. I got 4 right now. I think I need 10. So I'd have to drop 2 more ptarmigans, which means finding 2 more batches with the stones I've got. So I don't have what it takes yet. Insulation would be a nice thing to have, though. Okay, well that's not good. That's ruined. So it might be a one-hit wonder on those rabbit snares in here. I need birch bark. If it even respawned. They might have limited this area so people don't hide in here. Yeah, I think I might. I don't see any birch bark out there. If I can make my gloves and my hat, that'll make a big difference in the temperature, though, for the final days.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Is that another deer? No, that's my. Never mind. That's my campfire. Okay. So, got the leather, all the cloth, the hammer, all this stuff. All this is cured. Oh, that's not quite cured yet. These are getting close, though. We're just going to grab them. Let's see here. The coffee. We're going to cook up some oats. How much water do I have? Let's grab
I'm gonna have to leave
I want
something
2
behind.
gallons of water. That's good. All right, we're going to be going slow, and we're going to smell. So that's not going to be great, but this will give us everything we need. We're going to hang out at the dam and get the deer carcasses that are out back to feed us. Plus, we've got the porridge.
Feel my hands.
So I'm going to make my gloves. I'm going to make my hat, and then we're going to cut. And we're going to make as many snares as we can, and as much fishing tackle as we can. Oh, it's 5 for insulation and 10 for the bedroll? Okay. In that case, I need 1 more ptarmigan. You'd think I know this stuff by heart by now, but I don't. So, because I don't make insulation often enough to actually know or even care about it. I thought that was a piece of birch, but it's not. We might have some birch bark out in front of the dam, though. There might be a piece or 2. About the early settlers, what are you talking about? The only channel I ever watch like that, Rick, is Townsend.
Too much stuff to carry.
I don't have time to watch a lot of stuff, dude. To be honest. If we can break down enough firewood inside the dam, I can go down and grab that deer that's over there. Grab these deer that are out back. That'll keep us going for another couple of days. While I heal up. Because I need to heal up. Going down into that ravine kicked my butt. Okay, these are cured. That's not quite there. That's not quite there. It's close though. All right, let's look at what we got here. Those 3 are fresh.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So we have all the cured pelts that we need for the hat. Oh, that's fresh. Let's see here. I've got 4. Yeah, we need better clothes. So I think that's most important. Let's eat 7 more cattails to carry us through. And we'll drink this water, top us off. And then let's make, so it's only 3 guts. It's 4. So I'm short 1 pelt. I think I'm better off doing the mittens than I am anything else. It's 5 hours to do those. That's what we'll do. Come on. Oh, too late. Okay. Can I bust this down by hand? Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, really? I can do it by hand, but I can't use a tool. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Either you should be able to do it or not be able to do it. Anna, you're talking about Anna's making fun, she's pulling a Betty White. I made that comment about Betty White yesterday. That's what Betty White said. That's how she attributed her her longevity to was vodka and hot dogs. What else do I have in here? Okay, I don't want to forget these later on. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up. Oh, shit. It acted like it was light, but it's not light. Okay, that's fine. You know what we could do? Nah, I'll wait. I want to cook up all the porridge So we're going to wait. Okay, so I'm going to eat the rest of the cattails then. And then we're going to be... Then it's going to get real. Because without backup cattails, we have to harvest whatever we can find. Or whatever we can kill. Okay. Okay. There we go. So that's going to raise us up to 22, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and I'm probably going to hang on to these gloves just so I've got some backup. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. I'm going to save those for my boots. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and harvest that. Fix our boots. How long till we can start making a hat? It's going to be a minute. All right, let's see if we've got enough firewood that I can go out and I can harvest that deer. Let's just by from the light we've got in here. Is there anything I can break down? There's a book. We can grab that. What else? There's a couple more books. That'll help. Here we go, this box. That'll take an hour. Alright, so there we go. That'll be enough for me to get going where I need to be. Go grab that deer. Oh, are you serious? Tell me that that's not what I think it is. Oh no, we're good. Well, the wind isn't great. We're gonna make some porridge, I guess, because just until the that's 95%. I'm not level 3 in fire starting yet, am I? It'd be a beautiful thing if I was, but I don't think I am.
That did it.
Do I have any water? I don't have any water here. All right, so we'll do a water, and we'll do a porridge. All right, now the question is, is the weather good enough for me to go outside? If it is, we're gonna go outside. I need that. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay. I need that meat for the off that deer. So what we'll do is we're gonna pull torches, so I can break these down for sticks later, so they don't go bad. I mean, so we don't lose it. 21 minutes till boiled, so we'll leave that. Okay, we'll leave that like it is. Pick this up.
Drop something.
And then... Actually, you know what? I'm going to drop that. We're going to drink our fill, but then I'm going to drop the rest. That's 15 pounds I don't need. There we go. That's much better. That feels much better. We'll leave that open. On Poipus. On Porpoise. Oh, really? Okay, that wasn't bad. There's another ptarmigan we could probably try to snag to get that insulation you guys were talking about. Let's go ahead and let's... Where'd that deer go? Oh, there he is. We'll start this fire. Just long enough for me to get the...
That's done.
Get this deer starting to thaw. Probably 2 hours. That's assuming that the wind doesn't kick up and kill it. And then I only have 1 stone on me. I better make it count. Oh, there's some more rocks over here. Here we go. There's another cattail there too. Just in case I miss or their wolf shows up. There's a burdock too. Probably want that burdock, but we'll wait. Did they disappear? Did they move on? I think we might have lost the ptarmigan. Yeah, I think we did. That's a bummer. Oh well. Oh, I've got a hacksaw. Never mind. We're good. 16. It's an hour and 16. Well, let's try 16 first. We'll do one piece at a time. Temperature's still going down. That's not great. Yikes.
It's making my head feel.
Okay, we're gonna have to get out of here. As much as I want the I don't know why I'm taking these feathers. I don't need them. As much as I want those guts, I don't feel like losing my health to freezing, so.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
No, I'll just take the steak. The steak will be fine. Until the wolf shows up. Yeah, see, Scruffy, it's comments like that that, although you did say fair enough right after that, you know, it's like, I catch that in my comment sections all the time where people go, oh, well, you passing by this, that, or the other thing, and that's why you're dying. No, the cold is why I'm dying. And I don't stop and do things because I'm trying to mitigate my negative circles here. My cold, most especially. All right. I'm just going to use my lamp oil. Get that working.
All right.
Grab that water. Cook this up. Cool, cool. That'll do for that. How we doing on this? 94%, huh? I just need one more rabbit pelt. And then the rest of these guts are going to be for snares and fishing line. Got plenty of time for that. I've got all kinds of water. We said, well, I've got that too. We can make some oil. I've got that flour still sitting in that trailer. If I can find enough animal fat. Just plop that down. Yeah, I just haven't made it over there yet. This will carry me through till in the morning. And I'm going to save my... I guess we're going to save our... Go ahead and pick this up. Pick that up.
I have to leave something behind.
Shut up, Mackenzie. Alright, so... I'm full. Drink this. And then... Boop. There we go. Well, first of all... that can go away. You didn't want me to forget until while I was close? Yeah, that's fine. You know, Rick, I don't get that. 60 miles every morning and evening to work. So you're talking about you're driving an hour each way. That's 2 hours out of your day, plus an 8 hour or 8 to 10 hour work day. I don't understand how people can do that. You have zero time to yourself. You get home, you make dinner, you go to sleep, you get up, you go to work, and that's it. But I guess you do what you have to do. And if you're comfortable with what you do, then that's what matters. Excuse me. You should be able to undo this fishing tackle too. All right, let's see. We got some time. I'll fix that. Socks could be fixed. Price of not living in the city? Yeah.
Place to rest.
You're not wrong. Alright, so that cloth is gone. 97% on these rabbit pelts. Alright, we're almost there. That's 10. You know what? For nothing else, I guess I'll do this book. Because the weather outside is garbo. We are exhausted. Yeah, I mean, nowadays with podcasts and whatnot, I mean, if you had podcasts you can listen to, used to be
Something
just
makes me
radio
really
and
tired.
music, which was fine, but it just wasn't. That wasn't great. All right, so eat that. This will carry me through till morning. All right. All right, and it's just now light. Let's go ahead and pick this up. This should be done. All right, so that rabbit pelt is done, so we should be able to do our hat now. Sure can. It's only a 3.5 hour gig though. That's not bad. We can do that. Perfect. Okay, we only have one rabbit hat on our head at a time. So these are backups, which we can throw in here. That's for repairs. And then 74%, 96%. These are almost done. Let's go ahead and let's make one snare. Okay. And then do I want to go out back for a coal run? Or do I want to go check our snares for... Let's go do a coal run. I think we'll do a coal run. That'll be better. If the weather's good, let's pop our head outside right quick. Let's see. It's okay. It's not great. It's still early morning, though. All right, we're going to do this. Wait, hang on. I'm way overburdened. We got to drop a bunch of stuff. Hang on. I got to drop a bunch of stuff. Let's drop. Okay, we're not going to edit. Well, I'll drop that. We'll drop the hammer. Drop this book. I don't think I'm going to need those tools, so we'll drop those. I'm not going to use the snare right now. We don't need all this water. I'm just going for coal, so we can make more water if we need to. I'll leave those on my person. That's 2 pounds, but that's okay. I've got 2 coffees on me, so we'll drop this. What else can we get rid of? I mean, I'm going for coal. So we're going to drop this and drop those. I don't need my pry bar. I might need my hacksaw. We'll drop 2 of our flares. We'll drop those. I mean, that gives me, okay, that's 20 pounds leeway. That's good. The only challenge is going to be the food, but I've got my porridge on me, so. Come on. I'm not even heavy and he was tripping over the pipe. Record clubs? Yeah, I remember record clubs. If the weather holds, we'll be able to get some more deer on the way back. We've got at least 1 or 2 more deer that we could snatch up. I'll have to avoid the wolves, but we should be okay. Anna, I don't know yet. I don't know right now, off the top of my head. We are between day 16 and 31 for sure. When we get close to day 28, 29 or something, we're going to have to think about going to Coastal Highway so we can loot everything, because we haven't touched anything in Coastal Highway yet. So we've got the Quonset hut to loot, we've got Misanthrope and Jackrabbit Island. All of those houses have loot in them, or they would. I don't know after a month how much loot's going to be left, but there should be some food in there and materials. So we've got that deer right here. There's a deer up there, and we've got a deer on the backside of the dam. If I can get enough, coal, we can build 3 separate fires and get 3 separate sets of steaks and guts from these deer. I don't care about the hides, I don't think.
Damn. Freezing.
Yeah, we're going to lose some health here. We've got no cattails out here. Columbia Record Club had a TV guide? Yeah, I remember. My wife just got a freaking promotion for People magazine in the mail. I immediately tore that thing in half. We get this quarterly local zine that pops up in our mailbox. She won't even read that. We're gonna get warmed up. I'm coming back for this rabbit. What I could do... Oh, I did. I dropped my snare, didn't I? Oh, well. That's fine. Publishers Clearinghouse magazines. Get a magazine and get yourself enrolled in the sweepstakes that you might not, you might never win. that you will never win. That was a setup. All the video of people winning was staged. Nobody won the $1 million ever. It was paid actors. I guarantee you it was paid actors. Well, you said that we had coal. Is it true? Let's find out. Yeah, it is. All right. I don't know how much we're going to get, but hopefully it's going to be a ton of coal. I mean, then again, you know, I get this from my wife and my mother all the time. They're like, you don't trust anybody. I was like, I don't trust anybody because I see you. I've been on the internet for too long. I've seen all the crap that people do. It's an evil person's world, man. They're all out to get theirs. And if they've got a bigger bag than you to begin with, they're going to get theirs, no matter what. I don't trust anybody. Period. And it makes me a jaded person, and I'm a jaded person. These respawn too, or did I not pick those up? That's weird. Okay, we're not going to break down anything, but I'm just going to go and pick everything up. Those sticks, coal, reclaimed wood. So we didn't get a bunch of coal. We got some. There's going to be 3 more up top around that corner there. A lot less than I was expecting. I was expecting to have like double up or triple up stacks, and that didn't happen, so. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more coal up in here, but we'll waste another torch just to see. I'm gonna have to stop and make some. Oh, do I have any water on me? I gotta make water before I can make porridge. Uh-oh. That's not great. Alright, we gotta plop ourselves down a fire right quick. Right, Shaggy. No, do it. I waited too long. No! Shit. I waited too long. Okay, well. We have plenty of matches. I'm not worried about it. That's fine.
I need to find food.
Yeah, well, I'm making food right now, buddy. Just chill. Actually, 95% is good. We're fine.
Come on. That did it.
All right, let's go. We're going to keep all of our coal. We can get reclaimed wood somewhere else. We're going to do a small batch of water. Ooh, I'm barely going to make it, I think. Cook up some porridge. I don't know if I even have my bonus or not. Oh, look at how close that was. Woo! Let's go.
We need a horse.
Okay, that's going to carry me through, I think. to the deer, because that's where we're headed, are those deer. And if I can get the, like I said, if I can get the guts and the meat off of those deer, then we're going to be good. There's 3 of them. I say we're good. We'll be good for a couple of days. I'm going to be fighting wolves for a minute, though. So that's what we're using our coal for. So we can stay warm enough to do that. And actually, you know what? I think we're going to be okay on guts. Maybe we'll just get the meat. I think we'll just get the meat. That'll be more efficient. Because I can get rabbits for guts. And we're going to be heading to Coastal Highway here in the next episode, I think. Which is going to be today, guys. We're going to we're going to double up on the Long Dark today and tomorrow. And then on Monday, I'm going to knock out a few episodes of Saloon Simulator. I want to go ahead and finish that game up on Monday and Tuesday. So I won't be doing live streams on Monday and Tuesday, but I'll be probably finishing up Saloon Simulator on Monday and Tuesday. Is what I think. I don't know if it'll be 2 episodes or 3 episodes each day, but I want to get that knocked out. And then we got to figure out another game, because if there's not, I don't know of any other games that I want to play. But if you guys have an idea, let me know. We might play some Dune. Oh, where's that rabbit at? Here he is. We're going to snatch this rabbit. Somebody had mentioned just doing this so I don't scare him off. All right, now we smell. So the wolves are going to start heading our way. I think we're going to do this. Hang on. I got an idea. Can you get a discount at the Life is Feudal store? I have no idea. How you can? I have no idea.
Come on. That did it.
We're going to drink this. Grab that one. I need extra torches, which is why I did this. Plus, I wanted to get warmed up and alert, because we're not really alert right now. Okay. You still want to see rabbits sniping from the top of my thopter? I mean, they changed the deep desert again, and I haven't been in there in 2 weeks, so we'll probably go back into Dune and mess around next week just to see what's going on. Because they have changed a bunch of stuff, but I've done almost everything in that game that can be done, except for the super end game stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and let's grab as many sticks as I can. But I want to drop that rabbit so I don't smell. We'll come back for that rabbit in a minute. There's a deer up here. Don't you twist your ankle, bud. All right, so let's go ahead and let's... Oh, no, I don't want painkiller. What are you doing? Do this. Let's see if we can get this to be warm enough for us. Okay, we're going up in temp. That's good. Let's go ahead and put that. So I'm going to grab these guys first before we start to smell. I'm going to drink this coffee so we can get a little bit more alert. What am I seeing over there? There's something in the distance over here. Oh, that's a piece of wood. I'll take it. We got another campfire over here, right? Somewhere? Thought, maybe not. Grab all these reishi mushrooms. When we start getting weak stomach, we're going to need all the rishis we can get. All right. That's an hour. How long do I have? 3 hours? Okay, well, we can do that then. It's going to get dark before we get done. I hope we don't have an Aurora. That would suck. And then drop those. 17 minutes is good. You know what? I wonder. Oh, the wind's starting to whip. Never mind. We gotta go. We're not gonna make that other deer right now. This sucks that we. Oh man. This might get interesting. I've got 2 flares on me, so we should be okay. But
I could eat anything right now.
hang on. We're just gonna leave that. Come on. We're gonna be fighting wolves in a second, but I hear the wind kicking up, so I don't want to lose my torch. This is giving me double. Okay, oh, it's triple. All right, so we're gonna have we got some furry company coming here in a second, unless they're not here, but they should be. Unless they went up that way when I picked up those guts, which would be great. We got some cattails we'll grab. Because sometimes the wolves they'll go the path of least resistance to get where they smelled you in the first place. So I think they may have wrapped around the backside. I want to come back for that deer. We'll do that in the morning. Or in the afternoon, whatever. Let's do this. We might have enough to get enough fat to... Hang on. We might have enough fat to make oil.
My fingers feel numb.
With those 3 pieces I've got. We need 2.2 pounds. No, we don't. I need one more. Because it's 0.77 or 0.66. And even if it's 0.77 per carcass, that's still 2.1, and we need 2.2. So we need 4 carcasses to be able to make 1 bottle of oil. If the math is right.
So cold.
I'm not catching all of y'all's comments either because I'm trying not to die, so I apologize. I'm really not trying to ignore you. I'm just trying to not die over here.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, you are. Okay, we're gonna have to wait till morning. I think I'm exhausted. We're gonna come back out and we're gonna grab these other 2 deer. I got just enough cattails to not lose my bonus. You really should be able to make a deer like a deer backpack. I mean, you shouldn't have to get a moose. You should be able to get a deer, several deer, 2 or 3 deer. Hides should be and like I don't know, 4 guts for the straps. Even 6 or 8 guts for the straps. Make it difficult, but make it possible. That's what I say. All right, now we got that. Let's eat the rest of these cattails here. Drink our water. And then we've got enough food that'll last us. That's 3 guts that we got. I'm not unhappy with that. Your son is 30 and he still hasn't outgrown an ass whooping if it's needed. That's where you go from ass whooping to just punching him in the head. That's when fist fights start between fathers and sons. But always remember, there will come a time where you get too old and they will and you make them angry enough, they will come back and they will get their revenge. I am acutely aware of the fact that there might come a time when my son shows up at my front door and wants to have it out because of things that I may or may not have done in his life that he feels like it was an affront. Whatever it takes to set them straight. I mean, I made some big mistakes when I was younger. But I think my boy turned out okay. My boys, they both turned out all right. They're not dead, and they've got families. So you know you can't ask for anything. And they both holding down jobs. You can't ask for anything more than that. And they both have good women. So you know, I mean, you can't ask for anything more. If your children, they've got, and they don't have to have families, but so long as they have a person that loves them, and they're not dead, that's a pretty good benchmark for raising a decent kid, you know, in my opinion. Everybody's got problems. Even if they don't like you, if they're, like I said, if they're alive and they got somebody who loves them, you couldn't have done too bad. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna keep that reclaimed wood. Let's dump half of these sticks in here. That's 3 hours and 15 minutes. That one just went out, so I'll break that down in a little bit. Let's go ahead and let's slap down. Where'd my skillet go? Did I just drop my skillet? There it is. Alright, we're going to cook up this meat. That's 960 calories. That's 240 calories. We'll eat that first. And then, how long till this is done? 26 minutes? I don't have any... Well, I've got coffee. We can make a coffee. I dropped all my coffee here, just so I don't lose any more health. I've got water. There. That way I don't lose health from exhaustion. Got 2 hours and 46 minutes. Let's drop some more water. 11 minutes till that's ready. Can I pull this meat off of here in 11 minutes? I can. Sweet. All right. You had no idea I had sons? How old are they? I mean, they're both in their 30s. So that's ready. Eat that. That'll carry me through till morning. Just barely. All right, let's go ahead and plop this down. Yeah, one's a professor and one's a butcher. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do... I think... See, we got 2 minutes. See, I'm going to go... Let's go water. 42 minutes till boiled. I think I can crash out for an hour. All right. That's good. That's good. And then I think that's everything I care about doing right now. Let's pick this up, pull these torches for later. And then we're going to go to bed. We're not doing too terribly bad here, guys. And then we'll check the day. We'll see what day it is. Well, come on. All right. So that's good. Grab that and that so I can bust it down. That's done. That's done. These are pretty close to being finished. Drop these guts right here. No, you didn't. There we go. Drop that. And plop these guys in here. Where you at? Where you at? There we go. So I think we're going to have to, I think I'm going to make, because I've got 4 snares. Well, we got to go out and check the snares too in the morning. Put that other one down. Is it dark? Yeah, it's dark. I can't make fishing line right now, I don't think. Let's go and drink some water. I made some smart kids. Well, one of them's not my biological son. I still call him my son because I was there when he was born and I raised him for a few years. He's the professor. His father's a genius. His biological father's a genius. My son is a butcher, my biological son, and he it was, I mean, it was just that's nature over nurture. Born to be in the food service industry in one way or another, whether he knew it or not. All right, so it's almost done. I can actually make we can make our lines now. And then I can make my... Oh, come on! Okay, fine. I'll just sleep then. I'll just sleep it off. Ditching the foundry axe and knife seems to be the smart move. I mean, we're surviving longer than we have before. We're on day 27, guys. So we've got 4 days before we need to head over to Coastal Highway. And I think that's the smart move. So I got another couple of days to try to get these some more guts. Let's go check the snares. I'm going to drop the water. Oh. Hang on. We do need to harvest this rabbit. Hey, Armitage, how you doing? All right, carcass harvesting 3. That'll work. All right. We don't need... Let's see. Where are you at? Here. Durability. Drop these guys. Harvest those up. I don't need all these torches either. We're at 48 out of 66. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going there over there, though, Scruffy. That's, with the amount of health I've got right now, I'm not going over there. That's too far. for me to mess with it. I hear a wolf. He didn't see me, but he's going to see me in a second. Later, Gator. Tough. You're too late. You're too late. I'm outie. I'm out of here. Yeah, so much coal and coastal mine if I can get up there. I don't know, as cold as it is. I think we're going to pick up these snares. Maybe we won't. We should have a couple rabbits in here. We've been gone for a day or two. One rabbit. Not amazing. And these are busted too. They're busted. That one's still good. That's the last I've got. Pick that up. Okay, birch bark, baby. Birch bark, baby.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Oh, is there no birch bark? All right, well, it looks like we may have played this out. I don't see any birch bark at all. All right. What a bummer. I'm going to pick that up.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
We're good. Go ahead and plop this in here. We'll have a little rabbit for breakfast. And then we're going to go out back and we're going to go get those deer. At least one of the deer.
Come on. That did it.
Call it an hour. Fine. When was the animal fat added, Patrick? Oh, a while back. Yeah, they had a bunch of survival updates. There's a bunch, and if you haven't seen the animal fat, there's a bunch of other stuff you haven't seen either. It's 30 minutes left. 18 minutes till ready. All right, I'm gonna have to stop, and we're gonna have to add some. I need to make some. What do you call it? 35. I'm gonna throw in a coal, and we're gonna make some porridge with the water I've got here. No sense in losing any health over food. Flint from rivers would be a nice addition. You're right. With scrap metal and flint, you could make a fire starting kit. Oh, that's the last of my. Oh no, what? Hang on a second. Let me. Oh, do I not have enough water? I mean, I have enough water. Wait, I've got plenty of water. Why can I not? Hang on. Let me drop this one. I wonder if that's the reason why. What's going on here? Oh, it's because it's this pot. My bad. Never mind. We're good. You can't cook it in a skillet. I don't. You should be able to, and you can't, but you should be able to. So we should actually do a water. Even though I don't need it. We'll do one more. All right, that'll cover us. I could do another batch. We could do one more. And I should still have enough time to go grab one of those deer. All right, that fills us up. That gets us at least till morning. And I got to... Oh, no, I missed the torch. That's fine. We'll do this. All right, we're taking all the water with us. Well, I just hope that when we decide to hit Coastal Highway that the birch bark will respawn. I'm spending enough time on the other map, it should respawn. Now, we've got the rest of this rabbit on us, so we're going to smell. And that wolf is going to cause me an issue, but we might be okay. Unless the wind kicks up and blows out my torch. You tried to build a forge a long time ago. It was a flop. It can be finicky if you don't get the temperature right. Coal is your friend, for sure. With an electric blower. Little 12-volt blower is what my old man had. Because screw those bellows. Bellows can kiss my ass. Just a little electric fan with a 12-volt electric fan with a little hose, little tubing, little HVAC tubing, blowing it to keep those coals nice and hot. Oh. Rocket stove. That's an interesting thought, I guess. All right, let's grab all of these torches and then drop the ones that are lesser. There's a lot of ruined ones here, but let's put that out. And... all right, ruined torches. Oh yeah, hang on. How much fat do I have now? That's 1.79, so we don't have enough yet. I need at least one more batch. Basically, and then I'm not actually going to go to that other deer on the backside. We're going to just hit the one that's on the top side of the dam. So I'll grab this. I'll harvest this rabbit when we get back. All right, let's go. Yeah, we're okay. If the weather holds, I'll be able to get the hide off of this deer too. And then I got to make a choice as to whether I want a travois or if I want a pair of pants or boots. I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll have to see. We'll have to do the comparison and see what the difference is. But I think I need. Don't I need? What? Oh yeah. Yeah. Leave. But don't we have to have three hides? I think it's 3 hides for pants. I don't know if it's 2 for pants and 3 for boots, or no, it'd be 4 for boots, wouldn't it? You know what? No, I think I am gonna go. Grab this. I think I am gonna grab this one. Oh yeah, you want fire brick, Rick. You need fire brick, dude. With a little hole for your air to blow. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, you're literally building a tool that melts metal. So yeah, lesson learned.
Can't feel my hands.
Come on. The heck, man? This dude's tripping over stuff he never tripped over before. I've been saying that for months now. Ever since our last big update, I think they lowered your character's feet into the ground. They lowered the camera by just a little tiny bit. I don't think it was intentional, but I think that's what happened. All right, let's cross our fingers and hope I can get this deer.
Too cold to think.
Coal, baby. Uh-oh. Well, shit. I guess that's it right there.
All right.
I'm going to assume 3. I don't know, 2 might do it. There we go. Fire starting 3. Fire starting 3. What do? Boys and girls, when we have fire starting 3, we get rid of all of our tinder because we don't need that crap anymore. Boom. Down it goes. No more tinder. No more tinder. All right. We'll get 3 pounds here. That's 11 minutes. We'll harvest that. Then we'll go ahead and slap this down. That's going to take 15 minutes. And that's going to take 30 minutes. How long for one gut? 27? We'll take it. 27. Drop that so I don't get Mr. Smelly Pants. Eat that. And then this one is 6 minutes. Eat that. I can't eat it all, but that's fine. And then drop the rest. That should give me the rest of the animal fat I need to make oil, so we can make bannock from the whatchamacallit that we have over there. Got 2 hours left on this, so we're gonna do a 27. It's an hour 21. Let's do it. Rock and roll. Yeah, baby. Let's go. I love it. Hour 28 left. It was a waste, but you know what? It's not really a waste. Actually, let's do this right quick. Drop those so I don't smell while we pull torches. We're going to be overburdened, but that's okay. No sense in wasting our fuel. Oh no, I'm picking up the cattail heads. I don't want those. Let's get out of here. The only problem with the bone needle is getting the damn thing small enough to be able to use without puncturing big ass holes in your clothes. You're almost better off using like a cactus thorn, drilling a hole in the backside of a cactus thorn. But then again, I live in a place where we have yucca, where you can use the yucca as fiber for thread. Sinew works too, though. Sinew's better because it doesn't snap. It won't dry out and snap like yucca thread will. Yucca's fine if you're making like sandals or whatever, but sinew's better. Didn't the settlers use porcupine quills for needles? Yeah. They used a lot of different things for needles. The only things that are left over that they find though are like bone, which is why they're always like using bone needles and bone awls and whatever. But the animal products, because they disintegrate over the course of the centuries, right? So you never see all the stuff that breaks down over the course of a dozen years. Or 100 years, or 1,000 years. All you see is the stuff that actually, lasts. All right, guys. I think I can go ahead and get this guy too. I think we're just going to go ahead and do it, and hope.
That's done.
Do 2 coal there. Hopefully the temperature goes up enough for me to do this. Drink some water while we wait. Yep, we're good. All right. That's only 1.2. Yeah, that's all right, I guess. That's 31 minutes. That's not amazing. But you know what? The guts and the hide are going to be good. 27 minutes for that one. Let's double up and check on our... Okay, I got 2 hours left on this. You know what? We ought to just plop down and do water. How long is it going to take? How long is it going to take for that hide? An hour? All right. Well, we do a 50-50 split then. We'll do an hour there and an hour there. That'll be enough for that. Unless the wind kicks up and kills our fire. Set. And we've got torches, like a ton. I'm going to be moving slow, but we're already here at the dam, so it doesn't matter. I'm pretty happy with this little gathering session we just did. Super good stuff. And now I've got enough hides. It's going to take longer than 3 days for these hides to do their thing, though. So we're going to have to carry these over to the cabin that is just on the other side of the map change, and then maybe drag our slow ass over there when they get cured, so we can make some stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Feels like something is sapping.
Feels like it's a little late to be doing this, though. But the guts will be fine. There's very few porcupines around anymore. I don't know where you're talking about. It wasn't very long ago. Well, I guess it was about 30 years ago. Not 25 years ago. But we found a porcupine on the side of the road, and my girlfriend at the time, and she was like, "I want to make earrings," because she would make beaded earrings, right? She's like, "I want to make earrings out of the quills." So we took that stupid porcupine, and we had a tarp in the trunk. We wrapped it up in a tarp and put it in the trunk, and then I promptly forgot about it. And about 2 weeks later, couldn't figure out what the damn smell was in the car. And then I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot that we had a porcupine in the trunk. That was a nasty mess I'll never forget. She was like, but I still want the quills. So we took that nasty ass carcass, maggot-filled, stinking carcass out of the trunk, unwrapped it from the tarp on the side of the road, took a rake, like a leaf rake, but a metal one, and scraped the back of the porcupine to get the quills off, then dumped the carcass back off to the side of the road, and then she had all these quills that she never did anything with. Never did anything with those quills. And we never got the smell out of that car. Ever. Ugh. It's nasty. Lesson learned. Never forget roadkill in your trunk. But hey, also another lesson. When the lady says she wants something, you give it to her. Because I wasn't the only one in the relationship that forgot about the porcupine. She did too. Alright, let me grab this rabbit so we can harvest that. Do I have... Okay, so, food-wise, I've got one piece of meat that needs to be cooked. So we may as well do that. People catch diseases messing around like that. What's what the gloves and masks are for? Or bandanas. We wrap bandanas around our faces and we use gloves. But yeah.
Damn it.
You can catch things. Yeah, we tell you, you must not have been paying attention, Mackinac. We already talked about it. Day 31. We're on day 28 right now. Day 27. I think that should do. Alright, let's go ahead and plop that down. We'll cook up this guy. That's 20 minutes. And then this guy here, that's 54, 27. That'll do. Oh, I misread it too. You typed affiliations, but I read afflictions. I knew what you meant. All right, let's eat that. And then this. And before this fire goes out, let's go grab this the rest of this stuff. Porcupine's supposed to be good meat though. But I'm not going to eat roadkill because there's no telling. So I think we can go ahead and place this here and then cook our cooking oil. 19 minutes. And I've got 15 minutes left, so let's add a reclaimed wood. "13 minutes till ready." That's good. And let's go ahead and we're exhausted. I think what I want to do is we're going to add that. I'm going to drink a cup of coffee so I'm not exhausted. Actually, pick this up. Drop this guy right now. All of this. And then real fast, let's go grab that flour that's out of there so we can make some bannock. Assuming that there's no wolf. If there's a wolf, we might be in trouble. Why am I so overburdened still? Because I've got... you know what? We're going to wait till morning. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm full. I made that coffee for nothing, but that's okay. We'll make bannock when we need it. We've got oil now, so we're good. Let's go ahead and harvest this rabbit. Yeah. Get that done. Oh, a coon? Yeah, I've eaten raccoon. I think I've told this story on the channel before. We had a dog when I was living in Northern California, and we would leave her food outside because we were living in a tiny house, or a tiny trailer. And I mean, when I say tiny, I mean tiny. It was like a 12-foot trailer, and we were living in the woods of Humboldt County. And I would hear, and I heard this late at night. I heard this, and I shine the flashlight outside the window, and there's a raccoon out there. I grab my rifle, run out the front door. The raccoon immediately goes up a tree. So I'm holding the flashlight in my mouth like this, and I'm aiming with my rifle. I see the eyes shining in the light. I fire. I hit it right underneath its chin. It went right through its brain. I dropped that raccoon. It was about I don't know, I want to say about a 20-pound raccoon, 25-pound raccoon. And yeah, we had raccoon for dinner. It was nice. We didn't have a vehicle at the time, so I hitchhiked to the next town over, and with the hide in my pocket, in my bag, to a guy who tans hides, and I had him make a purse for my wife, or my lady at the time, the mother of my children, out of the hide of the raccoon. It was cool. And that's where he when he was like, "Hey, you want to try some jerky?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I've got raccoon, or I've got fox, and I've got bobcat." And I was like, "All right." So I've eaten fox and bobcat jerky. He's like, "Come back in a couple of weeks, it'll be done." Sure enough, he made this nice purse out of the hide of the raccoon. Raccoon's greasy. That was my point. I think I'm going to sleep for a couple more hours. Okay. Now we got to go get... Wait, did I drop that? I didn't drop that hide. Man, god dang it, boy. All right, let's drop that. Let's go get this this flour so we can make bannock in case I don't have any rabbits. Oh, and by the way, it is day 28. We got 3 days. And I've got a lot of hides we're going to have to haul. I would like to get one more day worth of health back, because we're going to lose a lot of health moving all this stuff over. Okay, I don't see a wolf. He's hiding behind that trailer. All right. Here's our flour. What else do we have that we want to take? Sewing kits. Oh, we already researched that. Don't need those. Yeah, I don't need that, really. I mean, we're fine. We're only going to... I mean, the goal is to get all the way to day 47. We get broken body. And we're going to survive as long as we can after that. So, let's go ahead and let's head over to... Actually, how cold am I? Let's wait. I'm going to wait for an hour. We're going to warm up in here for an hour. Never had groundhog. I don't know what it tastes like. All right. Cross our fingers. I don't think I need a whole bunch of snares. To start, I think 3 or 4 snares would be fine. Because we're going to have to go back and forth. We're on Misanthrope. Unless there's no rabbits on that little island at Misanthrope. Because I didn't see any last time we played. Misery. Oh, looks like... Oh, wait. Okay, we got some stuff. We got a couple rabbits. That's cool. That's 2. It's not terrible. That's not terrible. Does that mean our birch bark is back? No. Yes. Maybe. All right, hang on. It just gives me 1 cup of tea here. Yeah, okay, we got birch bark. We got birch bark now. All right, sweet. Very cool, very cool.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah. There it is. I knew I saw another one. We gotta hurry, though. Each batch of tea is only 5% of our health, and you lose 20% of your health to the cold every hour, so... Hurry up. Let's go. You slow, rheumatoid ass person. Come on, Mackenzie. Alright, so I don't have any water here because I grabbed it all. What's this? Is that coal? Oh, stones. I'm good. Alright, so let's bust these down. Got a little bit of firewood. Oh, I've got water on me. That's great. So we'll do this first. And then this one next. I think we're just going to harvest these rabbits and drop them here because we're going to pick them up along the way. We're going to have to come in here and warm up anyway when we go, which is going to be soon. Let's go with, whoops, this guy. Should be 2 T's, 2 T's. You know what? Let's make our fishing tackle too while we're here. While we're getting warmed up. Not that it matters. I'll be plenty warm by the time we that'll give me 5 fishing line. Plus whatever I have when we get out of here. All right, let's bust down that into a stick. That'll give me 75 or 9, maybe it's 99%, 95%. 85%. That's fine. You know what? How warm is it outside? Or how light is it outside? Oh, it's overcast. Never mind. We can't do anything with that. Oh, come on. I just wasted a match. God damn it.
Come on.
Let's go, let's go. Okay. All right, that'll help a little bit. Perfect. Let's go real quick and see if we can find one more. Birch bark. If there's one more laying out here, we'd be good. Nope. Alright, that's fine. Not yet, anyway. That's okay. So let's grab... Let's see... Cook that. Let's go ahead and cook up a set of bannock. And then add that for right now. Eat that. It's going to get dark in a minute. Okay, it's 20 minutes. We'll grab some torches. Come on. Get it. There we go. All right, we'll harvest these guys and we'll be out of here. I have way too many torches. Hour 12 with my hand. All right, nice. Whoops. And then just fill ourselves up, and that'll be good till morning, and then we'll worry about morning or tomorrow. We don't have a whole lot going on now. I think it might be time to head over to Coastal Highway, guys.
That guy who drank his own...
The guy who drank his own pee say what? What'd you say? You talking to me? All right, so... How much does it take for bannock? It takes 1.69 ounces and 0.44 pounds. 4, 8, 12, 6. So I can make 4 more batches. I'll have plenty of oil, but I only have enough flour for 4 more in this batch before it's going to go away, right? Yeah. So that's still 100 and... Sorry, that's 1,000 something calories. So I can cook up that food in the morning when we figure out what we're going to do. Did I drop that stuff? Yeah, okay. I'm going to split up the episodes today? Yes, I am. We're about ready to be done with this one. As soon as I get back to the dam, I mean, you guys are going to... I don't like telling people that because then we're going to end the episode because then they're going to bail. But we're going to end this episode as soon as we hit the dam. I have to use the restroom and I want to get some breakfast. And I got to make a thumbnail, so it'll be we'll take an hour break and then we'll come back and we'll do another one. Headed to Coastal Highway because I think I've done everything I can here, and we are getting close to being like almost broken. Like the next 2, which are going to be, it's going to be we got to gather everything up, and we're going to be moving super slow. We're going to lose a lot of health unless I make a bunch of teas. If I make a bunch of teas, but I don't have a thermos. See, that's the thing.
down for a bit.
So we're going to have to gather up a bunch of firewood. I'm going to be super heavy, moving super slow, stopping, making fires, heating up teas and coffees, just so we don't die on the way over there. Because I'm going to have a bunch of hides, a bunch of guts, just a bunch of materials, all in all. And I don't want to make 2 trips. I want to make 1 trip. So we're going to just take what we need to take, and that'll be that. How much meat did I get yesterday? Whoa, wait. Oh, wait. What are you talking about? How much meat did I get yesterday? Are you talking to me, article? All right. All right. So we are going to crash out for the night. I'm full of food, full of water. So we're going to sleep for 7 hours. Oh, sirloin. Oh, you know, okay, you guys want, okay, so yesterday I had to go to the store because there was a sale on sirloin for $4 a pound. I got there and I got there late because there were 2 guys right in front of me, and they only had so much per order because they Safeway orders every other day. And the guys right in front of me, 2 guys right in front of me, took almost all of it. There were only 4 packages left, so I got 4 packages. And I spent like $30. Yeah, I was gonna buy $100 worth of meat, but I ended up only getting $30 worth. So yeah, I was gonna go again today because they should have their order in today, but I don't think I'm gonna bother. It's fine. If they had that deal this week, they'll have it again next week. All right, let's sleep for another few hours here, guys. That'll save the game. That's where we're going to end it. And we are on day 29. So we've got 2 days until we get our next 2 afflictions right before Broken Body. And then we have to write it out for another, after day 31, it'll be day 47. So we have to write it out for a little bit more than 2 weeks. But we haven't touched Coastal Highway, so all the loot is still there, whatever survived after a month. So anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you all enjoyed it. As I always say, I am my usual me. You be your usual you, and we'll see you in about an hour, okay? All right, thanks for watching, guys.